is Andrew Mikhail of Serpents, and you're getting your daily dose of venom at Metalluminati.com. Basically, the movement is kind of a big summary of everything the band is actually funded and founded on, which I will explain in a second. The band Serpents was named after kind of like the whole Adam and Eve scenario, where it's like throughout all the years, I've noticed that a lot of people associate the serpent with the devil. And growing up, I also knew that, like you know, for the Bible readers and whatnot. But within the year, or almost year and a half since I quit Oceano and all that stuff, I kind of went on my own like little journey, like learning about a bunch of different stuff, and like I kind of like opened up my eyes as to life in general in my brain, and I started looking at it the other way, and it's like I was more researching a different kind of mindset where people are seeing the serpent as like the educator or like the catalyst for like free thought. You know, a lot of my friends or whatnot that know me know that like I like to look at things both ways, because you know I'm big on respect and whatnot. But basically, like the serpent being known as the devil, or the serpent being known as like an educator. And you know, musically, I wanted to do something that's, you know, truthful to me. You know, I wanted to do something that I wanted to do, and I wanted to find people that were down with it and down with the message, and you know, whatever. And then basically, you know, this band, like what we believe in, and whatnot, will be looked at as like, you know, we were the devil in, you know, the music industry, or people will be about it. And like that is the movement to me, is because we're pushing like our values on art, and kind of like we're trying to bring back that element into the new age, like music and technology and whatnot. And I think that's it's vital, you know, especially with the industry hurting. You know, a lot of people have just forgotten about the whole art aspect of it all, and you know, that's pretty much it, honestly. And the movement is like my little like tagline for like everybody who is for art, and like bringing it back to like the way it used to be, where you could go to a show and just enjoy yourself, you know, mosh or whatever you want to do. Just you're there because you support like what it's about, not, you know, all the underlying shit, the drama, you know, all that stuff. It's just with this project, my main goal when we started this band, I was approached by our old drummer, who used to be in Rose Funeral, and we met on the road a couple of years ago. And he approached me when he was living in California, and I was living here writing this album for about a year and a half. And you know, I sent him a bunch of stuff. You know, we kind of collaborated, and you know, pretty much wrote this EP that we released online over cross country. And then we pulled in Cody, who's our singer now, to you know, to handle the vocals and whatnot. And you know, it was really cool because like we didn't have any producers' hands in it. We just wanted to see what we were made of first, and we wanted to show like labels, management, everybody, like what we could do on our own. And we did it as a 3-piece, and that was pretty much it. I mean, we had help. We did have help, you know, with some things like vocal production, you know, going to the Nook, and like I had a couple friends throw in some key parts, guitar solo here and there, because I think as part of like I like those guys as musicians, so it's like as part of my art would be like it'd be cool to collaborate, you know what I mean? And like it shouldn't have to be limited to who's in the band, you know, this and that. But as far as label, we're not on a label right now. We are at the time of this recording, We are on the Artery Foundation management team, which is also pretty cool. And as far as production wise goes, I mean, nobody's really had their hands in our music yet. I mean, we just finished a full-length demo, and we did whatever we wanted to do with it, because I record everything here, and we go out to other studios, Random Awesome Studios, 608 Studios, the Nook, and we had people help us out, because I also wanted to get a good vibe from like the people working with this band who are down with the movement, which is people who are down with bringing back like true stuff. So it's been really cool. It's been a really long process, kind of tedious at times, because I haven't had any formal education with recording and whatnot, but I learned a lot, everybody else learned a lot, and the final product I think sounds really great, and I'm proud of it. This is probably the most proud I've ever been of anything I've ever done. So, and I did it, we did it on our own. So that's what I'm saying. DIY, I mean, it's not all bad. Yeah, at the time, I mean, a lot of this band's life, I mean, like I said, this band's a year and a half old, but we really started coming out in January. But we've been a three-piece because, Cody is the vocalist, he writes the lyrics, we collaborate on ideas together. I write guitars, bass, and I collaborate with, keyboardists here and there, and I help do some other things, and drummer, our old drummer, was considered a part of the band, but we pretty much swapped him for our bassist, and like now we have like a three-piece again, and we have some guys coming out and trying out. I'm still getting audition videos for touring drummers and whatnot, but I mean, the whole point that I wanted to do with this band, and why I'm wearing this uniform, or why all of us wear this uniform, I didn't even want people to know who was in the band. I just wanted us to be like symbolized by our little S logo, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I wanted kids to know, or people to know. And obviously in the music industry, you have to play ball if you want to reach the masses, or take an idea to the masses. So I just said, whatever, we'll have whoever's contributing on the Facebook, or the photos. But we are looking. I mean, I already have like a lineup in mind, so I guess that's already done. My views on the industry itself is that, I'm gonna break it down like this, and I said this before, is money is time. Money is time. Time is your life. So like basically it's like this. If if we're sitting here, if our labels, bands, this and that, we're spending our lives and time on making like something solid out of something that's not even essentially like existing. Like music really doesn't exist, in my opinion. It's just like, you can't capture audio, but now you can manufacture it, you can package it, you can sell it, but it costs money to do that. And with the internet these days being so convenient for whatever, it's like, yeah, it's cool, like do whatever you want to do, it's because as long as you're digging the music is all I care about. But that's why we brought out an EP that we did on our own. We didn't pay much for it, for free. That was it, and hopefully my hopes were that later down the line somebody's going to pick up our full length at the store, or buy a t-shirt, or come see us like on tour, like, to me that's like in a perfect world, but we didn't have to pay anything for it. But like with real albums and real touring schedules, like we all pay for it. And basically it kind of feels like you're like a street musician. You're sitting there playing, you got a little tip cup, you got somebody walking by, and it's like, hey, if you like what I'm doing, put in a quarter in a tip cup. If not, keep walking, because I'm going to still keep playing. But I'll tell you what, you got at least 13 musicians on the same block. You go to the next block, you got more, you got more, you got more. So it's like, I think with the internet these days is everybody has so much choice and like what to listen to that they can't like, they just choose not to like, commit that quarter, that like tip, you know what I mean? And I think that's what's like killing us, because I think everybody feels like they have to be friends with everybody, they have to like everything, you know. You have, oh, like my band, you know. It's like, how about you guys go out and do something and, you know, try and make that connection instead of just, you know, Facebook event, you know, this and that. Go out, grab people, be like, hey, listen to my music, you know, like, if you want to buy our stuff, you know. It's like, that's why we went on tour. We weren't even like a real established band, and we went on tour, you know, this summer, and it was pretty much my way of grabbing people. Said, hey, like, listen to what I gotta say, you know. If that doesn't earn your quarter in the cup, then, you know, so be it, you know. It's my decision, you know. I'm sitting here playing on the street, you know. So all the people complaining about the music industry and this and that, so you know the risk. But if you want to look at the economy in itself right now, ain't looking too good. So if you want comfort, then music probably isn't your thing. So when you got a dude like me who's had hardships and all that stuff in his life, his career, I don't mind getting in a van and, you know, strolling down whatever country till, you know, how many months or whatnot. So it's all about, you know, how you look at it and what you're willing to risk. And yeah, I mean, music industry, movies, books, you know, we could all complain about everything, but it's, the fact of the matter is like, we can't really change much. You know, you have to give the incentive to people. If there's no incentive, then you're doing it wrong, you know. So to survive in the music industry, number one is don't care about surviving in the music industry. Just be you. Just play whatever you want to play. Don't worry about what other bands are doing. Don't worry about what's cool, or you know, what kids are gonna mosh to. Like, it's cool if people like what you do. Hell, I'm so appreciative that people even like give me the time of day to listen. But I've never sat here and like said, well, what's cool right now? What band is actually, you know, further along the line than me? Oh, how can I find ways to rip them off? I've never done that. I don't even like learn other people's songs, let alone like, you know, base what I want to express off of somebody else's expression. That makes no sense to me. Then it's not art. It's not your art. So, and like I said in the earlier question, is you have to give people incentive. Why should they trust you? Why should they give you their money, or, you know, whatnot? If you're so concerned about the music industry or like making it, then how about you do something genuine? You do something for you. Then worry about if people are gonna like it or not. If they don't like it, that's it. As long as you're happy, then it doesn't matter. Because, you know what? Eventually, money is not even gonna be worth dick. So, whatever. You know, like, I don't know. Just be you. That's it. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about the drama. Don't worry about what other bands are doing. Don't worry about other bands' drama. Don't worry about, you know, just concentrate on what you want to do. That's it. Basically, what we did is we spent the last, what is it, October right now? June to October, demoing a full length, because, you know, you gotta play ball, like I said. So we just finished that up. We just wrapped that up a couple of days ago, and we might release some you know, re-recordings of the EP tracks, but that's far down the line, you know. But right now we just confirmed a tour. I think it's the Metal is Art tour. If I'm not, it doesn't really have a name. I think it's just called the Metal is Art tour. But we're heading out with Wretched, The Browning, Massacrin', and us this November, December. I think it's hitting the Midwest, South, East Coast, and that's about it. All I can say right now as far as confirmed tours. Yeah, that's it. I mean, we're just writing music and getting our own thing together before, we go do other things right now. And because I've always said that music should be the main priority of any band. So we just finished the music part, and I'm already writing the next record, kind of. So right now it's just we're just gonna be demoing our stuff out and talking to whoever we're gonna talk to, and we're just gonna try and play and get out and hang out with you guys, because that's what it's about, getting out there.